I started a little later than I would have wanted today. But I guess that's okay, I'll just end later tonight. I did kind of have to rush to get started right now, even though I started later than I would have wanted to. I don't even have music prepared. I gotta do that too. Okay, so let's just start hatching while I get everything else prepared. Make sure this looks straight, this looks aligned. Ah, sure, that looks fine, I guess. I don't know, I kind of been wanting to listen to this theme again. I don't know how well you guys can hear this. I don't know if it's too... Maybe I'll turn it down just to be safe. So, I wanted to start this like half an hour ago at 9 p.m. But instead I had to start at the usual 9:30. Just because, once again, I was juicing some oranges. In fact, the last remaining oranges that we have. Until the next time my dad buys more. So, all day today, I was trying to get a shiny Dusk Lycanroc in my Violet game. I technically succeeded, but not to the degree that I wanted. I specifically want a male shiny Dusk Lycanroc. Yeah, I know, cry about it, you whining little crybabies. Oh, he doesn't like a female shiny. It's not that. It's not that. I want the blue male symbol to match with the blue shiny. Does that mean I'm gonna put it into a blue Pokeball? No. Leave me alone. Let me play the game how I want. And plus, I already have a female shiny Dusk Lycanroc in my Pokemon Go, which will soon be Best Buddies. Been working on that for the past couple months. Well, not a couple months, maybe just like over a month, nearly 2 months. Probably more than that, actually, I don't know. Let me just real quick take a look at how many shiny Rockruffs I actually got today. I actually got one yesterday. Yesterday I got one, and I somehow got it with the Vital Spirit ability. I think I went a little too far away from the Outbreak location, so I ended up getting a Rockruff that was not from the Own Tempo Outbreak. So, yeah, there's that. And then let's see, today I ended up getting 4 female shiny Own Tempo Rockruffs. I'm probably going to evolve one of them into a Dusk Lycanroc, so I can have one male, one female shiny Dusk Lycanroc. Once again, it's like these games know what you're going for, and they purposely don't give it to you. The game knows I want a male shiny, and it's like, nah, you're getting females, buddy, whether you like it or not. Live with it. So yeah, 4 shiny 4 shiny Own Temple Rock Ruffs today. If I got 24 shiny Fennekins from that one outbreak, I can sit here until I get the 50-50 shot male shiny. So I'm currently picnic resetting as I do this as well. The hardest part is going to be when the when the timer runs out, and we're going to have to give myself another sandwich boost. To do that with one hand is not going to be easy. I also am indeed playing this in a tank top right now, just because with the weather changing and it's getting colder outside, my family turns on the heat inside and it's too damn hot right now. So if you do see a little more meat in the reflection today, yeah, that's why. So, I actually did want to do this yesterday. You know, I did promise that now that Galaxy 2 is done, I will be doing this more often. So, I did want to do this yesterday. But the reason I didn't is because my friends wanted to come over. So last night my friends were over, we played a card game, I'll talk about that afterwards. Believe me when I tell you, I actually really did try to do this yesterday, before my friends came. See, what I wanted to do yesterday was I wanted to come home early from work, just to do this, and then, you know, eat dinner, and then my friends come over. See, that clearly didn't happen. So yeah, I really wanted to leave work early to come home and do this. Before anyone says anything, you know, it's the family business, so technically if I want to, I can. And because my sister, the little princess that she is, she's going on her honeymoon next week. Well, like Thursday next week. Today is Saturday. Yeah, I think so. This upcoming Thursday. Today is Saturday, this upcoming Thursday. My sister's going on her honeymoon. So she's basically gone for a week from work, even though she's like the most important person at work. She literally does everything. But, you know, it's a honeymoon, right? So she's literally leaving in a week, for a week. And my, how luxurious for her. She took 2 days off this week. For what reason? I don't know. So she took 2 days off this week, on top of the fact that she's gonna go to Paris, you know, to Paris, France, soon. I figured like, she's about to leave and she took 2 days off. Let her do something. Let me go home early. And also because yesterday, I finally received a certain something in the mail that I have been waiting, not really me, more so my family, because they kept on bugging me, they kept on nagging that it hasn't arrived yet. Yesterday, I officially got my full college license, certificate, whatever. I guess it is a license. Yesterday, I finally received my full college license in the mail. It took like... The email said it would take anywhere from like 8 to 10 weeks to ship. It was... All they were shipping was a damn sheet of paper. You know, that was just my... my license to then be framed and then hanged up onto like the store. So we waited like 10 goddamn weeks just for a sheet of paper to be mailed to us. My family kept on nagging like, where is it? It's only been a couple weeks. Why is it taking so long if it's just a piece of paper? To the point it's like, brother, can you email the place, be like, hey, is there any update you might have on where it is? Like, is there a tracking number? You know, it's like, it's been a couple months. Yes, it was, the thing did say 8 to 10 weeks, but it's been a couple months. Do you have an update for us? And then, like, not even a week later, it finally showed up in the mail. So, you know, yesterday was a joyous day, even though I didn't really care for it. Yesterday was a quote-unquote happy day. I finally received that in the mail, so I figured, yes, even more excuse, even more reasons for me to go home early. But clearly that did not end up happening. I clearly did not end up coming home early to do this before my friends came over later that night. See, the reason that didn't happen is because during work, because my mom is older now, well, she often gets headaches because she is such a hard worker. She really is. I do the least at work, and that's the honest truth. So my mom often gets headaches, so, you know, I figured, oh, fine. Her coming home and resting her headache is more important than me coming home and shiny hunting a green monkey. So I was gonna, you know, sacrifice me coming home and doing this for my mom coming home and resting. Well, turns out she didn't even end up coming home early. All of us ended up coming home on time, like when we were supposed to end work. And, you know, the way the rest played out is history. So I didn't come home early from work. I came home at the normal time, came home, ate dinner, and then my friends came over to hang out. Clearly, I couldn't do this yesterday. So, yeah, sadly, I couldn't do this yesterday, even though I really wanted to, and I really tried. I really did try. In hindsight, I could have actually just came home early, and nothing would have changed, but, like, in the moment, I kept on thinking, okay, mom's not feeling well, she wants to come home, she wants to go home first. I just won't go home and, you know, stream early for, let's face it, nobody to watch. It would just be for me. So, fine. Pushed it back a day, fine. You know, my mom was about to actually come home, but then business happened. Before that, my mom was asking me, like, what are you going home for? Like, I said, my stuff. Can it wait till later? And I just went, no. No, it can't. Because my friends are coming tonight. So if I don't do it now during the day, then I'll have to save it for tomorrow, which is what's happening right now. So, unfortunate. I had plans, and the universe flipped me off and said, nope. Not happening, Buster. Which brings me to today, right now, doing this. And just a heads up, I probably won't be able to do anything tomorrow night either. So nothing will be uploaded tomorrow. Just because, well, if it wasn't going to be for the initial reason being Daryl Dixon, Season 2, Episode 3. If it wasn't going to be for that reason, then it would have been for this reason. My family is going out tomorrow night to celebrate my mom's birthday early. Just because my sister is going on her honeymoon, and while she's gone, it's going to be my mom's birthday, so she won't be here for my mom's birthday. So we're celebrating a little bit early while my sister's still here. We're going to an oyster restaurant tomorrow night. So yeah, initially the reason was going to be I don't play anything tomorrow to watch Daryl Dixon Season 2. But then it turns out, nope, never mind to that either. Going out for dinner. Like, I still promise I'm going to do this more often. I promise. It's just, give it a couple days. A couple days of cooldown time. So I juiced all those oranges earlier, and I have a cup here of literally the fruits of my labor. Once again, I didn't juice them by hand. I cut them into quarters, I peeled them, I put them into a blender and then I strained it. My thick wrists ain't built for juicing. Pause. Okay, so let's talk about a shiny Pokemon I got recently. Last time, I was hunting for Lunala in Dynamax Adventures, so I finally did get shiny Lunala after being very over odds. I used up nearly half of my reserve Dynite ore I'm saving for Zygarde. So I had to, you know, start grinding up on ore again. And before I actually got the Necrozma path to start grinding ores on that, well, I had a Rayquaza path that I saved. So Rayquaza is relatively easy, so I grinded some Rayquaza paths to grind for ore. I got a shiny Altaria in the process, and then I actually got shiny Rayquaza. So, in the same day, I got shiny Lunala and Rayquaza from Dynamax Adventures. I tell you what, it's not the first time I've gotten 2 shiny legendaries from Dynamax Adventures in a single day before. I wasn't even really hunting for Rayquaza. I was just grinding ore, and I just got it. Okay, I won't say no. I won't complain about an extra shiny Rayquaza. You may even see me hunt that here eventually for ZA. Yo, what's up? Is the music too loud? Is it too quiet? Let me know. We finally have someone who can give me some feedback. It's a bit loud? Okay. I thought it wasn't loud enough. How's that? Good. It's really hard for me to tell because I can't check the volume on my own, so I need someone here to tell me if it's good or not. Alright, so I got shiny, I got shiny Rayquaza also from Dynamax Adventures. So I started grinding a bit for Necrozma in Dynamax Adventures. I phased on... I think so far I only phased on a Crawdon. I may have phased one other time, I can't remember what it was. And then today I decided I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to do that quick break I said. And I'm going to hunt for a shiny, hopefully male, Dusk Lycanroc. Gotten 4 females in the process. I will do this. Don't you question me, I will do this until I get the male shiny. Just because I want one. You know, earlier tonight for dinner, my sister went out for dinner, so my mom's not gonna cook a whole ass meal for just the 3 of us. So we ate something simple. We ordered pizza, and then we also had instant ramen, so we had that for dinner. I am a big pussy when it comes to spicy food, so I clearly didn't eat the spicy ramen. My mom, she bought this like atomic level spicy instant ramen. When I saw it, I'm like, absolutely not. I won't even try it. I tell you, the broth, the soup base was blood red. I am not eating that. I'm not even gonna try it. I already don't like spicy food to begin with. And to see spicy ramen have a blood red soup base, no thank you. I will swiftly pass. Even when I eat regular spicy instant ramen. You best believe the whole carton of milk is gone, and I'm not exaggerating. I really do drink the whole carton. See, I like the taste of spicy ramen, I just don't like the spice. I don't like the heat. You want to hear something funny though? My family sometimes like teases me like, go get some mild stuff then. I forget who teased me about this. A while ago, someone in my family teased like, what if a girl wanted to go out and eat with you? Like, you're so picky. I'm just like, what am I picky about? I literally eat everything. And then I think it was I forget if it was my mom or my sister that said spicy food. It's like, okay, you got me there. If a girl wants to go eat spicy food with me, well, I'm doomed in that department. I've lost before I've won. Like, I'm down to eat basically any type of food, you know? Sure, maybe I'm a little picky if it has a little something in it I don't like. Like, say, cucumbers. You know, there's a reason a lot of my friends don't eat sushi with me. I don't eat raw fish. I only ordered cooked stuff. A certain someone watching will understand, because he literally went with me. And also, like, the rolls, the actual rolls itself, whenever my family gets sushi, I always just poke out the cucumber. Because I don't like cucumber. The last time, like last week, when my family bought sushi for dinner and my sister's husband was here to eat with us, first of all, my sister asked, when did you stop liking cucumber? I'm just like, I never liked it. Never once in my life did I like cucumber. Then my sister's husband said, but it tastes like water. So there should be no taste. And I don't understand when people say cucumber has no taste. It tastes just like water. No. That's not the case. It has a taste. And I don't like it. Before you ask me, how do you describe what a cucumber tastes like? It tastes just like water. Well, how do you describe what anything tastes like, right? How do I describe how an apple tastes? Well, it just tastes like an apple. How do I describe to you what a cucumber tastes like? It tastes like a cucumber. Cucumbers are just water. There ain't a taste. You lying to yourself? No. You, sir, are lying to yourself. Anyways, I got a whole cup of freshly blended, I suppose, orange juice here. Man, anyone else feel like when you buy store-bought orange juice, there's just this weird taste to it? Obviously, it won't taste like fresh orange juice, right? I always found that when you buy orange juice from the store, there's always this bizarre taste to it. Maybe it's the preservatives, I'm not sure. But there's just this really strong, weird additional taste when you drink store-bought orange juice. Is that just me? Just like how watermelons just taste like water with natural sugar. Well, I'm not sure about that. Maybe. Alright, you tasting the plastic with the orange juice. You got some orange juice in my microplastics. Alright, let's see, what else do I have to talk about? So, other shiny Pokemon I've gotten lately. Yesterday, I got a shiny Galarian Weezing. I got a shiny Galarian Weezing in Pokemon Go. I got that from the Master Ball research. So I didn't only pay $11 plus tax for a Master Ball, I also got a shiny Galarian Weezing from it. So hey, it's a nice bonus. A Master Ball for $11 plus tax, and as a bonus, a shiny Galarian Weezing. You see, recently we had the Galar event in Pokemon Go, where you could evolve your Coughing into a Galarian Weezing. I forgot to do that with the shiny Coughing of mine, and now I'm glad I didn't, because I ended up getting a shiny Galarian Weezing anyways. So yeah, I got that yesterday. Today was Mega Mawile Raid Day. First raid, I got a shiny Mawile. I don't think I got anything else. I sure as hell didn't get a shiny Galarian bird yet. Which I'm pretty sure they cannot flee. So the fact that, well, the supposed fact that they do not flee, either I run out of Pokeballs, or it's going in the Master Ball. I sure as hell am not catching it in a Great Ball or an Ultra Ball. It's one or the other. A shiny Galarian bird, it will go in a Pokeball, and if I run out of Pokeballs, it's just too stubborn to catch, it will be in the Master Ball. You know, I wanna ask you guys something real quick. So, you guys know I only catch things in Pokeballs, regular Pokeballs, just because I don't like how messy it is when, you know, something's in one Pokeball, another is in something else. I'd rather it be uniform, clean, everything is in the same thing. So, I catch everything in regular Pokeballs. However, coming to Pokemon Go soon is the Safari event, where for the first time in Pokemon Go history, you can catch things in a Safari Ball. And the thing is, if you don't use the Safari Ball, after the event is over, you don't keep the Safari Balls. They disappear from your items. So because it's a limited time thing, technically, shinies in a Safari Ball would be far more rare. So, like, I feel like maybe this one time I make an exception. Like, during the event, I find shinies, I catch them in Safari Balls instead. Just for that rare factor. You know, I can eventually get, if I'm lucky enough, I can eventually get another one of those shinies in a regular Pokeball down the road. But to get them again in a Safari Ball, now that is going to be a challenge. That is going to be tough. So, what do you guys think? When the Safari event happens in Pokemon Go, do I catch shinies in Safari Balls, or do I stick with regular Pokeballs? Keep in mind, too, that some Pokemon, this will be your only chance to catch them. No, wait, actually, it's not. Is it? I was about to say, some of them is your only chance to catch in Safari Balls ever. Actually, that might not be the case. I'm thinking of Hisuian Quillfish and Overquill. Isn't the Safari Ball in Scarlet and Violet? You could just catch it in that game. If that's the case, then never mind. I'm just being stupid. Well, my sandwich is up on my Violet game. Now I gotta give myself another sandwich boost with only one hand. I may as well check. Do I have a Safari Ball? I do. I only have one. A special Pokeball used in Localis? Localis? I guess it's Localis. Such as the Safari Zone in the Kanto region and the Great Marsh in the Sinnoh region. How do I have 2 Dream Balls but only 1 Safari Ball? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. So today on my way home from Pokemon Go in work, what? Today on my way home from work in Pokemon Go, I finally got a shiny that I mentioned I do not have at all in general. Out of all the games I played, I never got the shiny before. So this is the first time shiny for me. I never went out of my way to hunt it. I wanted to just leave it to natural chance to happen, and it finally happened today. On my way home from work today, in Pokemon Go, I got a shiny Hitmonchan. I finally got one. I've gotten Hitmonlees before, and I have more than enough shiny Hitmontops throughout many games. Never once in any game have I ever gotten a shiny Hitmonchan. I finally got one today in Pokemon Go. I might Best Buddy it. So I finally got myself a shiny Hitmonchan today. At long last. Do I need to change up the music now? It's been 30 minutes. How's it been 30 minutes already? Wow, I just looked up this song and I only see 2 videos for it. Let's see if anyone recognizes this song. Alright, so today I only have 1 episode to talk about. Just 1. And that is Agatha All Along episode 5, I believe. At first I was gonna watch Penguin before doing this as well, but then I realized, or I learned, oh, they don't release the same day. Penguin episode 4 comes out tomorrow when I'm playing this. I need to scratch my ear. It turns out Agatha All Along comes out a day before Penguin. I thought they came out the same day. Listen, I don't watch these shows the moment they come out. Because frankly, while I'm very interested in Penguin, Agatha I'm just not that interested in. I'll still watch it though, but I won't watch it the moment it comes out. And like I said, once Agatha I'm done with, well, I need a palate cleanser. So that's where Penguin comes in. So I only have Agatha to talk about today. I don't have an episode of From to talk about today. Mostly because, one, now that I'm doing this more often, it leaves me with a lot less time to be able to watch shows. Unless I watch it during the day at work. If I'm going to be doing something here every single night, then I kind of don't have time at night after work to watch. You know what I mean? So my only option is really to watch it during the day at work. So no episode of From to watch today. My boy has been bugging me non-stop to watch episode 2. Something super special about episode 2. And I'm just like, bruh, at the rate you're bugging me about this, I expect you to watch an entire season a day at this rate. With how often you keep on asking me, bro, did you watch episode 2 yet? Bruh, I better hear no complaining when the time comes for you to watch my shows, and then I'd be like, bruh, it's been 10 minutes, why aren't you done the whole season yet? So, hopefully I'll be able to watch Penguin and From for next time, as well as Daryl Dixon Season 2. I don't know if Superman Lois comes out by the time I do this again. Alright, I just gave myself another sandwich boost. Alright, put away my other Switch. Controller in hand. Now I gotta fly back over to where the Rockruff outbreak is. Unfortunately, the location the Rockruff spawned in is right outside, like, the Sagan base. And half of the spawn radius is cut off by the cliff. So I get very limited spawns at the location this outbreak is at. Oh, you know what? Before I talk about Agatha, I didn't even talk about last night. Yeah, my friends came over last night and we played a card game called Exploding Kittens. Why it's called that, I'm not too sure, but creativity, I suppose. And it was a lot of fun. If you don't know what the card game Exploding Kittens is, look it up. Because the way I'm about to describe how it works, yeah, that's not going to really do it justice. So, there's going to be a deck of cards, and inside that deck is a bunch of cards that are the exploding kittens, and if you get that, you're out, you're done, you're dead. Everyone has a diffuse card, so if you get a bomb, well, you can live once, and then if you get a bomb again, you're dead, you're out. So everyone gets a certain amount of cards. Each card has something that you can do. Something like an attack card, you can force the next player to draw 2 cards. So, you know, 2 chances to draw the Exploding Kittens card. You could do something like Nope, where at any moment you could stop anyone from doing anything. You can do a skip, so you skip your turn. You don't do anything, you don't take any cards from the pile. You can, like, alter the future. So you see the next 3 cards in the deck, and you can shuffle the 3 cards in any order you want. So if there's 2 bombs and 1 safe card, you can put the safe card on top, so you can take that next. And then, you know, there's 2 bombs afterwards. See, I thought, when I was playing the game, I thought it was 1 turn. You know, it's like, it's my turn, I can either play 1 time or, you know, do nothing and pick up a card. I thought it was 1 turn. You can do as many as you want. You could be like, alright, I attack you. Now I will do this. Now I do this. Until you run out of usable cards, obviously. At least, you know, that's what we understood the rules to be. I'm going to play it safe and turn this down a little bit. Alright, let's talk about Agatha All Along, episode 5. This episode was short. It was a lot shorter than the other episodes. I think this one was just 30 minutes, not even. When you account for credits and then the opening sequence, it's like 25 minutes. So it was a rather short episode. And I can't believe I didn't notice this parallel until now. What is Agatha All Along? A spin-off of WandaVision. What did WandaVision do? Well, it nearly episode by episode, it went through the decades, different eras of television. I can't believe I didn't realize this until now. Agatha All Along is doing the same thing. Almost every episode, at least so far. Each episode has been going through a different decade worth of, like, themes. At least the previous 2 were. I don't know about the water one, where they had to drink the wine. I'm not too sure if that's, like, the 60s. Right? Because then the episode afterwards, that was the record labels one. And I think that was, like, a 70s kind of aesthetic. And then this episode was, I think, kind of like the 80s. So, yeah. So, this episode, first of all, we learned that the Salem 7 are actually entering the Witch's Road. Because the door they used to summon Rio with, well, they left it open. And now the Salem 7 are crawling their way in. Oh, look at that. I think my sister's home, so my dogs are about to bark. So, they need to get away from the Salem 7, so they actually do this thing where they fly on quote-unquote broomsticks, but because they don't have broomsticks, they need to use tree branches. Lilia, she's like, no. Broomsticks are like a stereotype with witches, and there's something associated with women and cleaning. It's like, come on now. Again with the woke dialogue. She's saying she doesn't want to use the broomstick, not only because it's a stereotype with witches, but also because it's a stereotype with women and cleaning. You know, I don't think really anyone out there thinks about a woman the moment they see a damn broomstick. The moment they see a broomstick on sale at Walmart or a broomstick in the closet, they instantly think that's a woman's job. I don't think anyone out there thinks that. Alright, so let me throw this out there. If a broomstick is bad to associate with women, does that mean cars are bad to associate with men? Or what other else are bad to associate with men? You know, typically men out there really like cars. It's like, oh no, we can't drive cars because awesome race cars are associated with men. That's a bad stereotype. Nobody says that. Okay? These people in Hollywood who write this stuff, they don't think about the other way, right? They don't think, if we do this for one side, how does it sound for the other side? Oh, we can't write that in because it's associated with women. Well, are you gonna not do the same thing for men? Are you gonna not write something in for the male characters because it's associated with men? Yeah, I didn't think so. Anyways, like, I mean, the show has at least been minimal with the wokeness, but it still is woke. It still is. Anyway, so yeah, they do the broomstick flying, more so a tree branch, and they fly over a full blood moon. You know, it's not about to resurrect Ganon's minions or whatever. So then they fly towards their next trial. So they enter, and the aspect ratio actually doesn't change. They enter this like 80s sleepover kind of aesthetic, where it's almost like Agatha's trial this time, even though people are theorizing it's not really her trial. So they're using a Ouija board to, you know, talk to the spirits or whatever. Agatha, you know, just tries to play it off to try to prolong it, try to avoid it, where she pretends to be Mrs. Hart. And I'm glad I'm not the only one who thought this. I saw a lot of people online saying, like, when the Ouija board spelt out M-R-S-H-A-R-T. I'm glad I'm not the only one who heard that as Mr. Shart. No, thankfully it was Mrs. Hart, not Mr. Shart. I'm glad I'm not the only one who thought it was Mr. Shart. Anyway, so yeah. Agatha gets possessed, and then we find out that, first of all, the possessed makeup looks a lot like, what was it again? It wasn't The Ring. It's a Grudge? Oh man, now I don't remember what it was. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. And then we see the ghost of Agatha's mother, Eleanor Harkness. I think that was her name. Something along those lines. And damn, she is brutal. She is ruthless. She's just like, Agatha, you were born evil. I should have killed you the moment you left my body. And then she gives them an ultimatum. Well, not really an ultimatum. She just kind of demanded, like, you must complete the Witch's Road without Agatha. She needs to be punished by me. Complete the road and leave her here with me. Agatha pleads and begs, like, don't leave me with her. Please. I'll be better. Well, Teen actually sees the Ouija board move on its own, spells out Nicholas Scratch. Her mother possesses her again, and then Alice tries to help her. In the process, because we know how Agatha works. Someone blasts her with powers, she absorbs all those powers. So she absorbs Alice's powers, killing her, and they have to move on without her. So they finish the trial, they leave. Teen is super mad, like, you killed her. We were friends. You could have controlled it. You could have stopped yourself from absorbing her to death. Well, Agatha then turns the table and is like, you're just like your mother. Confirming that Teen's not some sort of reincarnated version of Nicholas Scratch, but instead, some sort of reincarnated version of Wiccan, the Scarlet Witch's son, Wanda Maximoff's son. Because then with blue magic, Teen possesses both Jen and Lilia, throws Agatha into the quicksand mud, and then Teen makes them jump into the mud themselves. And then we cut to a close-up of Teen's face with a blue-looking M crown, a blue-looking Scarlet Witch crown, and then the episode ends. I did not see that twist coming, I'm not gonna lie. But then again, I wasn't really thinking too hard about this show. Wasn't really theorizing episode by episode, like, you know, New Rockstars is. So, yeah, that's a twist I didn't see coming. Really hope the next episode is kind of like an intermission. We take a pause and then we go back to see Teen's backstory, how he actually ended up here, who he actually is, how the sigil was put on him, and then we cut back to, you know, following Agatha and the other two witches underneath the sand or whatever, underneath the mud. So technically we would need 2 weeks until the story continues and picks back up. I'm okay with that. Well, yeah, there you go. Agatha all along. You know, the more I watch this show, the more I realize I think Agatha Coven of Chaos probably would have been a better title for the show. It actually would fit with the plot. Agatha all along, yeah, it would make sense given what happened with Agatha in WandaVision, but now it's like, what we're actually watching, I feel like Coven of Chaos would have made a lot more sense for a title. And, you know, certainly Darkhold Diaries would not have made sense. And the other one, like, a witch with the fancy style or whatever, that one would not have made sense either. I feel like Agatha Coven of Chaos would have been a much better title for the show. I don't know, that's just me. Maybe by the end of the series, we'll get a twist that it really was Agatha all along. She planned something all along. And then we'll hear that song again. Man, wouldn't that be a pretty funny and perfect way to end the show? Final episode, the end credits play. Who's been messing up everything? It's been Agatha all along. Can you imagine if that happens? The very final episode, that plays as the credits. That'd be absolutely hilarious. You know, I'm starting to wonder, too. Like, if we saw Alice Wu die in this episode, are we also going to see the death of the other two witches? They're clearly not going to kill off Agatha or Teen, right? So are we going to see the deaths of Lilia and Jen soon? You know, maybe it was teased all the way when Mr. Shart died herself, you know, when Mrs. Hart or Sharon died herself. It's like one by one they're gonna die, except for the main characters, obviously, the main two characters. I wonder if we're gonna get a Scarlet Witch cameo. Confirm that she did indeed survive the crumbling of Mount Wondergore. I mean, we already know she survived, right? Unless the death is on screen, and I'm pretty sure it's already been confirmed that we're getting a solo Scarlet Witch movie sometime in the future. So we've had 1.5 boxes so far. 10 more eggs and then we're done with the second box. So I've been thinking a bit about whether or not I'm going to go to Hong Kong in January to visit my grandma. The more and more I think about it, the more I'm leaning towards I probably should, no matter how much I don't want to. See, issue with that is, I may be spending time with my grandma, sure, but I'll be losing time with Toby. Because Toby is also getting up there in age. See, for my dogs, the expected lifespan for them is 13 years. And Toby is already 12 years old. Billy passed at 13. So it's only natural, I would assume the same thing will happen with Toby. And like a month away, that's a long time away. But like, am I really going to spend more time with my own dog before he passes instead of my own grandma, right? I might go to hell for saying this. I have a, closer connection with my dog than my grandma, right? I live with my dog and I have lived with him for 12 years. I see my grandma, like, for a week or two every couple of years. Hell, the last time I saw my grandma in person was 8 years ago. Right? So, if it makes me a bad person to say this, I care more for my dog than my own grandma, okay? I've lived with him for 12 years and I've I saw my grandma. I last saw my grandma 8 years ago. You would think, wouldn't that be more reason to see your grandma instead? Since you don't see her that often, and, you know, not too many more chances in the future? I'm just really worried. Oh, I feel another burp coming. I'm just really worried about how long I'll be going for. Because at this point, Japan isn't even a deciding factor. Me going all the way there and just to go to Japan for 4 days, at this point, that's not even a deciding factor. Like, I'm just really worried about how long I'm be going for. 3 weeks over there? Even my sister said that 3 weeks was too much. And she actually likes going there. I don't. I don't like going there whatsoever. I don't know, like, I would like to have an open mind. You know, maybe when I was younger and I went, I just didn't really appreciate being there, yada yada yada. Like, now that I'm an adult and I can think at least more rationally than I did 8 years ago. Though that time doesn't really count. I went for less than a week, just for my grandpa's funeral. So the last time I truly went, you know, for an extended period as like a trip to Hong Kong, that's 15 years ago? Maybe more? But actually, I don't think it's been 15 years. I vaguely remember maybe like 2012. So like 12 years ago? Or maybe it was before then. Maybe it was 2011. I don't know. Anywhere between like 2010 and 2012, I went there for like a genuine trip. And I did not like it then, you know? So maybe now that I'm an adult with more rational thinking capabilities, maybe I can appreciate it better now. Like, I'm open to being wrong, right? I'm open to being like, wow, I'm actually liking this place now. I'm okay with coming here now. It's like, sure, I'm okay to that. I'm open to that. I just don't think I will be. Because my sister, right? She went for 3 weeks and she said that was too much. Someone like me who already doesn't like going there to begin with, me being there for 3 weeks, oh man, that's not a good combination. This is where two negatives do not make a positive. I'm gonna change the music. I think it's been long enough since we've been listening to this, even though I really like this song. Huh. I think it was this song that I liked. You know, I'll play the extended version. I have no idea how clearly you can hear that. We're just gonna go with it. Well, if I do go, I need to buy a handful of games to play in its entirety there. Like, bring 5 or 6 games and play all of them in their entirety while I'm over there. The first game that comes to mind, if I were to do that, is Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. I still haven't bought that game yet. I want to. I'm a little busy shiny hunting these days, okay? So if I were to do this trip, I would buy and play Echoes of Wisdom in its entirety. Well, it's a bit of a shame I can't bring my PlayStation 4 with me. Otherwise, I would, you know, do a New Game Plus of Persona 4 Golden. And we all know Persona games are long as hell. I kind of just don't want to buy the game again on my Switch just so I could play it while I'm on the go. You know, my sister did mention that Hong Kong, they do have English, so that's a good sign. I'm pretty sure Japan does not. I cannot read a single word of Chinese. I can read 1, 2, and 3, but that's about it. And 10. It's 1 line, 2 lines, 3 lines, and a plus, a T, a cross. I only know 4 things in Chinese, and that's 1, 2, 3, and 10. Ugh. So, yeah, at least they don't know English. Well, they'll have English for me to read. My sister said that, well, I'm a grown-ass adult now, going, so I'm not going to be a kid just wandering around needing permissions from my parents. Like, can I go here myself? You know, I can actually walk around the place alone. Whether or not I'll get lost, that's another question, but I'm at least technically able to walk around completely alone. Like my sister said, something I could do is I could just walk and have lunch alone. You know, over here on the western side of the world, it's just a little bit weird to be eating lunch by yourself, a teensy bit. Yes, there's still a lot of people who do it, but it's just a teensy bit weird, right? It's like, damn, you're pretty alone if you're eating lunch by yourself. And I don't mean like fast food. I mean an actual restaurant. You sit down, you order food. If it's just you alone, that's a teensy bit weird over here. But my sister told me over there, no, it's totally normal. Like, you know, people are on their lunch break. They're just going out, grabbing a quick bite, sitting down, eating something quick, and then going back to work. So it's more common there. So it's not weird at all if you were talking to me, if you were just to go to a random restaurant, sit down, eat lunch, and then just come back. So it's not weird in the slightest. And once again, they should have English on the menu so I can actually read. In my mind, like, I know after reading the English, I know roughly what the dish is, so I can maybe order it in Chinese. I can't read what it says. I'll at least know in Chinese how to describe what the dish is. Or I could just do the same. I point, right? Man, I'm gonna be really out of place. People are gonna very easily tell, oh, this Chinese boy is a foreigner. A filthy foreigner. He's not like us. He's American. They're gonna assume I'm American. I'm Canadian. And also, oh, I only hatched one Pansage there. Whoops. I guess that one egg had a little extra hatching distance put in. Ugh. I also don't understand the currency. That's not a jab at them, I just don't know how their currency works. It's the same thing with literally any other currency that doesn't use dollar. I just don't know how the currency works. They have like 100 currency coin and like a 200 currency coin, and then the bills, don't get me started on those. So I don't really understand how the currency works for them. But my sister told me, like, yo, eating food there is so much cheaper than here. Here, if you were to buy like a bowl of ramen for lunch, it's like $12, $13, $15. Over there, it's like $6. You can have a lunch for $6 Canadian over there. Wait, yeah. Over there, it's like 100 their currency translates to like 6 Canadian dollars for lunch. And that's what, like $4 USD for lunch? Like, you sit down at a restaurant, order a dish, it's like $4. At least that's what I was told. You know something else my sister told me? There will be days that will technically just be wasted. My parents are going to be doing their own thing. There's a chance that my parents, they might go to China while we're there. And I'll just stay behind. I'll just stay in Hong Kong with relatives while my parents go. They might go for like a week. So I'll be in Hong Kong alone for like a week with relatives. There's a chance that, well, my older cousins, they're not going to take time out of their lives to hang with me. They got work. They got partners of their own. My sister told me that, and I'm just like, I didn't expect them to hang out with me to begin with. So there might be days where I'm just going to be sitting at my uncle's apartment, and I just sit there the whole day doing my own stuff. In front of the computer, gaming on my own, just doing my own stuff. Like, there could be days where I just sit there, do my own stuff, and not even go out. At that point, yes, I traveled all the way just to do my own stuff. It will be a waste of a trip, but it's like, I don't know. I don't know how to navigate that place. I don't know where to go. And I sure as hell wouldn't know how to get back. Unless someone goes with me. It's like, I asked the taxi driver, sir, where are we? They tell me in Chinese what the place is. I don't know where this is. You told me, I still don't even know where we are. I don't know how to get back home. You know, I vaguely remember this. My sister said that shopping malls there are more vertical than horizontal. Over here, we have shopping malls that are long, with like 1 or 2 floors, sometimes maybe 3 floors. No, over there, it goes upwards. You have, it's kind of like an apartment building, but with shopping centers, right? You go up, there's going to be like 6 units to shop in, and then you go up another floor and then there's more to shop. So it's kind of like vertical shopping malls instead of horizontal. I vaguely remember that the last time I went. On the very bright side, and this is the brightest side, I'll be going in January, so it won't be blistering hot like all the other times I've gone in the summer. Like I said before, I only went once during Christmas, during December, and that was for my grandpa's funeral, and I don't really remember how the temperature was. I think I remember it just wasn't scorching hot. I think that's all I remember. I don't remember how cold it was, though. I just remember it wasn't the summer heat. But, yeah, I don't really remember much of it. I tell you what, I really don't want to go. I really don't. I do not. Not one bit. But no matter how much I don't want to go, I know that it would really just be beneficial if I do. You know, I go, I see the world, even if it is part of the world I've already seen and don't like to go back to. I see family, that's the biggest point of why I would even go. I just hope, like, you never know, you never know. What if the moment we go there and then some apocalypse happens and I'm not able to come back? Man, at that point, I'm just like, ugh, I'm out. Life's over for me. I'm tapping out. I don't know. You know, what if I go and then right then and there the zombie apocalypse happens? Shuts down airports, society falls, and I'm not able to come back. You know, I would love to see a Walking Dead spin-off like that. We got Daryl Dixon that takes place in France. I would love to see an Asia-based Walking Dead setting. Like, give me a Walking Dead show with an original cast taking place in Hong Kong or China or Japan. I would love to see that. That's going to be a logistic nightmare, though. A production nightmare if it's going to be an American production. Like, you already know, Daryl Dixon taking place in France was not easy to do. You already know. I would still love to see it, though. Whoops. I'll fix that. Let me turn this down. Was that all the eggs? Yes, it was. I mean, if I don't bring a whole bunch of games for myself to finish, I could shiny hunt, obviously. And you know something else I still need to do at some point is complete another copy, another file of BDSP and Legends Arceus for Arceus. I gotta play both games again at some point. Do I really want to? No, not really. Will I? Yeah, probably. We'll see. We'll see. And you know, that's the thing too. Like, I won't have access to the rest of my games at all if I'm over there, right? So, if I suddenly decide, damn, I want to play that game, but I can't. My game is on the other side of the planet. And I can't play it for weeks. Right? I really don't want to go. I really don't. I do not. You know, I have 45 seconds left in my sandwich. And no shiny. I need to give myself another sandwich boost soon. May as well get my other Switch, boot it up, and get ready. I really want to get the shiny male Dust Lycanroc by tonight. You know, before tomorrow, so that way tomorrow I can focus on more Necrozma paths, Necrozma DAs. You know, I'm really scared that Legend ZA will have the Light Trio and the Tapus. Because then the order would be out of whack. The order that I'm currently hunting for right now would be completely thrown off. Because let's say for example, I got Shiny Lunala in between Patrat, or Watchog, and Pansage here. So it would go Patrat, Watchog, Lunala, Pansage. I don't want that. That'd be random. That doesn't make sense. Alright, let's see what other music I can play. You know what? This song popped in my head. I'm gonna play it. The song of one big city playing over another big city. Alright, now I just need to one-handedly give myself another sandwich boost. God, I miss black and white. I miss playing those games. Maybe if I do go, I can have a chance to look around for, like, you know, older Pokemon games. Because they're a lot easier to find and a lot cheaper than here. On. I need my thumb to be able to move the ingredients onto the bread. So I need my index finger to hold down the button. Oh, perfect timing. Down goes 6 pieces of thick-ass bacon onto this sandwich bread. Oh no. Oh no. You know what I realized? Oh no. That's not good. I realized that if okay, I was thinking this. If I do take the trip to Hong Kong for damn near a month, obviously I would try to record stuff to put out while I'm gone. Not that anyone cares anyways, but I'm just thinking for myself. You know what I realized? That there is one thing that happens like maybe once or twice every month. Maybe like twice every month and a half. That I would not be able to do because I'm gone. The 7-star Terra raids in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Uh-oh. I won't be able to do that. I would be able to do it on my own, obviously, but I won't be able to do it here. Oh no. I might have to ask my uncle, does he have a computer for me to use so I can record it? If not, like, you know, I'd be down with bringing the stuff I need for my setup. You know, my capture card and all the wires. I mean, in all honesty, I could do this while I'm over there. It's just, will I have any peace and quiet, right? It's like, hey guys, you see me shiny hunting here again, and I am across the planet as I do this now. You know, technically, if I were to do this, then the timing would be flipped. I would do it during the day. No, wait. Wait, is that right? Like, if I did it at night on that side, like I am doing right now, if I did it during night on that side, it would be daytime here. So yeah, the timing would be flipped. I don't really have anything else to talk about tonight, so if I'm a little bit quiet, then you know why. I don't even know what you guys heard just now, if you could even hear that. Whatever sound I just made. Ooh, I see presidential... Wait, yeah, presidential gaming drive. Just just put out a video. No, not just put it out like earlier today. President's Rank Brawl Final Smashes. I think it was Presidential Gaming Drive who did the video on the Brawl characters tier list last week. Wait, let me see. Yeah, it was Presidential Gaming Drive. And yeah, it was last week. Does that look straight? It looks a little tilted to me. cracking my knuckles there. That's not me farting. I already lost count how many that would make. 4, let's see, 1, 2. So once we finish these 5 eggs, that'll be 3 boxes. Well, back to shiny hunting. Dual shiny hunting. Male shiny Rockruff, where are you? Just have to scratch my shoulder, so I had to let go, use my other hand to scratch my shoulder. And now, you know, that hand goes back. My left hand is holding down the D-pad to actually move to hatch the eggs. My right shoulder was itching. My right hand can't scratch my right shoulder. Yeah, no, at least not the spot that it was itching. Okay, let me change the music again. Here, how about this one? You know, we only heard this one time in the whole game, I think. Oops. You know, all my friends have better things to do than to watch me do the same thing over and over on screen. And I don't blame them. Just know that as of me live streaming this right now, nobody is watching. So I'm talking to no one. Oh well, it's okay. You know, it's good to talk sometimes. I don't really have anyone to talk to throughout the day. Like verbally talk to. I don't mean texting, right? I don't have anyone to really talk to like that. So, doing something like this here, it's better than nothing. Well, that's been 3 boxes tonight. Let's hope the next 2 that we do will have 1 shiny in it. No shinies on either end. Wait, what? Wait, what? My outbreak just disappeared. But it didn't hit midnight. Wait, what? Yeah, my outbreak disappeared. But it didn't hit midnight. Well, I didn't get any shinies, so there was no point in me saving the game. What happened? I'm gonna try restarting my game. Like, why did my outbreak just disappear before it even hit midnight? Yep, I just restarted my game, and the outbreak is still there. Oh, now I gotta give myself another sandwich boost. Literally no messages on Discord. Throughout the process of me doing this, well, yes, my friends tuned in for a second, but then they left. So no one's watching me right now, and no one's on Discord to text and chat with. I am alone in life. That's how it is. That's sadly how it'll always be. Can I finish making the sandwich before my eggs hatch? And by that I mean the rest of them. So I think I got one more egg after this to hatch. Oh, sandwich is done. Whoops. Now I gotta realign this. Well, actually, it looks pretty fine. Well, sandwich boost is down. Back to my shiny hunting spot I go. Wow, that's strange. I've never seen that happen before. My outbreak just disappeared randomly. Outbreak wasn't cleared out, it didn't hit midnight, it just randomly disappeared. And I checked, my switch clock is right. It's on, connected to Wi-Fi. Is this slightly tilted? Wait, when did that happen? It is. When did that happen? So we have 1.5 boxes left to hatch. If I sound a little different right now, I took off my headset. It's around my neck. So if I sound a little different, that's why. Maybe I'm not that close to the mic. Or maybe I don't sound any different at all. Well, it took 2 hours. I finally finished my my cup of orange juice. Whoops. $40 more eggs to hatch for tonight. Oh, my 3DS is low on power, so I need to charge it real quick. Okay. Just check that it's a little tilted right now. Oh, and the song's fading out. I saw this recommended on my page. Sure, let's play Ark. You know, I'm very tempted to try to reset for a different Rockruff outbreak just because this location sucks. This location's really bad where I'm hunting at. I mean, realistically, it shouldn't take me too long to get another Rockruff outbreak in general. And then, you know, there I only have a 50-50 shot for it to be own temple or not. 5 more eggs for this box. Then, 1 more box and then we're gonna call it for tonight. Oh my god. You know what just crossed my mind? You know, this just crossed my mind. Just now. I didn't think about this before. I only just got this idea now. What if I were to pre-walk these eggs ahead of time? Why didn't I think of that sooner? Well, issue with that is, like, it's hard to tell, right? Because, unlike Gen 4 games, there's no Poketech, whatever it's called, to keep track of your steps. The only thing I can base off of is going into the summary and checking, like, it's about to hatch soon. But hey, that actually would make this a lot faster, right? And I would get more encounters. I might need to consider doing that. I mean, sure, the hatch steps... Oh no, but I can't do that though, just in case some hatch earlier than others. I was about to say, it would be a lot more random now. Like, some eggs will have more steps than others. Like, some groups of 5 eggs would have more steps than others, but it's like, it would still add up to a shorter total time of me being here and, you know, more time encounters, less time actually hatching the damn eggs. Unless the next time I collect eggs, I'm very careful about it, and I ensure every single egg has the same amount of hatch steps put in. I try my best to be careful with it, and do that. You know, sometimes it's easy to forget. Sometimes it's easy to forget, oh, I still had an egg while I was running around waiting for the next one. You know what? Let's do this. No, we're not playing a L'Oreal ad. This shouldn't be copyrighted. Okay, one more box for tonight. I mean, you know what? You know what I could do, actually? Oh, but that's going to be really hard to manage, though. If I really do walk these eggs ahead of time, that way I, hatch more eggs at a faster rate when I'm actually doing this here. I was about to say, if an egg hatches before the other ones do, I could just quickly restart, like soft reset, so I don't see if it's shiny or not. Issue with that is, unless I'm really paying attention to how many steps I've done, it's going to be really hard to tell, one, if that egg is hatching before any other egg is, and two, which egg it is. Unless you expect me to check the summary of my eggs every single lap around Prism Tower I do. I mean, I could do that. Oh, I really gotta think about that. That would speed things up a lot. I cannot believe I didn't think about that until now. But hey, in my defense, none of you guys suggested it either, so you're equally to blame. Yep, that's how it works. We're all at fault here. For once, not just me. I'm trying to wake up a little bit earlier now, just so I can leave. I can leave earlier to get to work earlier. Normally, okay, so we open at 11:30. I wake up at 10, and by the time it takes me to get ready and get out the door, it's slightly past 11. I don't know, 11:05, something like that. Earlier today, I tried waking up at 9:30 to see if that would help. No, I still left the same time. Where'd my stylus go? Oh, there it is. So, 25 more eggs for tonight. Then that'll be 5 boxes, and then that'll be it for tonight. Okay, tell me what you guys think. There's one person watching, and I don't even know if he's paying attention. I know how you are sometimes. Well, I don't blame you. It's not the most stellar gameplay to watch. What do you guys think? I did say I would do this more often, but if I do the other way, that means I will not do it that often. So I could either do what I've been doing now, and that is, you know, just non-stop hatching the eggs in full, or I could walk the eggs ahead of time to just before they're going to hatch. That way I hatch more on screen, but that means I would have to do this less often, because then I would need to collect the eggs and walk all of them. That would take a lot of time. A lot of times to where I would get more encounters here. I feel like that might be worth it. That would just be smart, right? I might actually do that. I think next time... Well, it depends. It depends how much time I have. Because, you know, I'm shiny hunting other stuff as well. So it depends how much time I have to actually walk all of these eggs and pay close enough attention to not actually hatch them. But, you know, stop right before they're going to hatch. Or not right before. Like, not literally not the next step will hatch the eggs. I'll probably stop once I see in the summary it says the egg will hatch soon. Or I could literally just count, right? You know, I counted how many laps around Prism Tower it takes. This one takes like 13 and a third. I could stop at like 12 laps. I cannot believe my stupid ass didn't think about that sooner. I got 6.5 minutes left on my sandwich, but I don't have 6.5, did I say hours? I have 6.5 minutes left on my sandwich, but I don't have 6.5 minutes real time until midnight. I actually have 3 minutes and change before it hits midnight, before it hits the dark hour. Well, any second now it's gonna turn midnight. Well, now it just hit midnight. You see? Right there. One egg hatched faster than the rest. So I gotta be careful of when those happen. Yep, just checking if that was all of them. Okay, 15 more eggs tonight. So 3 more rounds of hatching eggs, and then calling it for tonight. You know, just for fun, right now I'm browsing amiibos. The only amiibo I see out of all the ones I see available to buy, the only one I see I don't have yet is Meta Knight. I know Meta Knight's not the only amiibo I have yet to own. Out of all the options I see available to buy online, it's just Meta Knight. There's a small handful of amiibos out there I still don't have. I still don't have the Player 2 Corrin. Even though I pre-ordered that off of Best Buy years ago, I think it got canceled. I don't know what happened with that. I still do not have Alm or Celica or Celisa. I don't know. I obviously don't have a QB amiibo. In terms of Smash, I don't have Yoshi. There's a lot of Mario series ones I don't have. I think I have all the Zelda ones. I'm missing the orange Inkling Squid amiibo. And I think in terms of Splatoon amiibos, that's all I'm missing. I have all the Animal Crossing. I have all the Zelda ones. Some of the one-off ones. I'm missing a couple. Let's see. Let me see, which ones am I missing? I have all the the Monster Hunter ones, not counting the gold and silver one. I have all the Shovel Knights. I don't have the... No, I'm only missing the Dark Turbocharged Donkey Kong, the Skylanders one. That's the only one I'm missing. I have all the Splatoon ones. Let's see, for Mario, I don't have Yoshi. I might not have Luigi. And Rosalina? I gotta look at my list. It's a little hard to remember. Let's see, Smash. I know I don't have a Meta Knight. Wasn't there someone else I don't have from the old collection, like the Wii U figures? I'm missing Meta Knight, Corrin Player 2. Is that it? Surely not. Surely I'm not only missing 2 Smash amiibos. Oh, Yoshi. 3. I'm missing Yoshi, Meta Knight, and Corrin Player 2. So I might be only missing 3 Smash amiibos. I have all of the Legend of Zelda ones. I have the Xenoblade, Noah and Mio ones. I don't have a Mega Yarn Yoshi or a Poochie. Sad. And in terms of figures, I think that's it. Those are the only ones I don't have. So I'm actually missing very few. Maybe I'll just bite the bullet and I'll just buy them for a ridiculous price on eBay just to finally have a complete collection. Or at least as complete as I can get. You know, I'm not about to spend $500 for a QB amiibo. Or the same thing for a Poochie amiibo. So let's see. Not counting QB, I'm missing Alm and Salisa, those two Fire Emblem ones. So that's 2. Dark Turbocharged Donkey Kong, that's 3. Orange Inkling Squid, that's 4. Mario series, Yoshi, and I think Luigi, 6. I don't remember if I have a Wario. Let's say I don't, so that's 7. So then, Yoshi, Meta Knight, and Corrin, that's 10. Am I only missing 10 amiibos out of my whole collection? Not counting QB? Not counting QB or the Yarn Yoshi ones I'm missing. I mean, if I do count those, then 13. Oh, I really gotta take a look. If I'm really missing that few, then I may just suck it up and buy the rest. Oh my god. I see a Meta Knight on Best Buy. It's like online only, so that means it's not sold by Best Buy. I'm sure someone is selling on behalf of Best Buy. $40 and then $10 shipping and then $6.50 tax. So that's $56.50 for one figure. No wonder I don't have this yet. I see a female Corrin on Walmart for $50. And yeah, once again, it's $10 shipping. $65.18 if I were to buy this off of Walmart. I see a Meta Knight on Walmart. Let me see. Well, if I were to buy a Meta Knight amiibo on Best Buy, the total will come out to $56.43. If I were to buy that same amiibo on Walmart, it would come out to $53.04. Well, obviously, if I were to buy this, I would buy the one off of Walmart. Wow, there's a Pokemon trainer here. It's crossed out $114.70. Now, $83.73. You save $30.97. Oh, why do I see an Incineroar on my screen? What the hell? 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment Colin Farrell Celebrity Pack. Does it include the penguin? I think I got 5 more eggs to hatch for today, and then that'll be it for today. Yep, 5 more eggs after this. Alright, last 5 eggs for tonight. Oh my god, I see a Celica amiibo on Walmart for $332.53. Hey, I see a Mario series Yoshi amiibo for $42.39. Wait, what? Hold on, what's this? Celica amiibo Fire Emblem series $39.98. Hold on a second. And then it's $6.99 shipping, $6.11 tax, $53.08. That's actually not that bad. And if I buy 2, what the hell? I paid double for shipping? Seems kind of stupid. Okay, so if I buy 2, then I will I will play. Oh my god. I will pay the price of 2. Oh no, normally, you know, if you're buying, like, if it's just shipping all together to you, then you would not need to pay double the shipping, but whatever, you know? I'm not about to, you know, contradict how I am, and I'm not about to message the person like, yo, give me a discount, right? Well, that's it for tonight. Another 150 eggs, no shiny. So far we have hatched, let's see, 8, 12, 13, 14, right? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 14 boxes. What's 14 times 30? $420. Nice. 420 eggs. No shiny yet. We're still not over odds. We're still under odds. Let's see. 420, 50, 80, 10. So within the next 3 boxes, we will be at odds. +2. So hopefully next time, within the next 3 boxes we hatch, we'll get a shiny. Otherwise, we will be over odds once again. Oh, I'm going to end this here. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.